quarter of me as their... Essentially, what I would like to do today with all of you, all 84 of my subscribers, is give me a moment. Oh yeah. Essentially what I would like to do today is show you what I eat in a day as a vegetarian, vegan person who has health problems. I don't like to say that as much anymore because, you know, I don't want to identify with those negative aspects, but at the same time, I have some health problems, so it is what it is. It used to be something I identified with in such a strong way, and I don't think that that's, you know, like, healthy. Ironically, I don't find that to be the best mindset, so I'm still navigating my way around that and trying to figure out what the best way is of acknowledging a problem, but then not giving it too much real estate in my mind. So, yep, that's the dilly for today. I would really like to eat and start my morning of eating, but I have to watch the bunnies right now. Please hold. I'm about to take my thyroid medication. Down the hatch. I have to cut these really tiny ones in half. Chop, 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 chop. Ooh. Now we're gonna let that sit for 30 to 35 minutes and then we'll come back for more. I can't eat for about 30 minutes, so we're gonna let that digest before I make my matcha for the morning, which I'm so excited. About to go to church, and it's a bit of a drive from where I live. It's not a terrible drive, but it's such a sad looking muffin. But I made these little pumpkin muffins last minute because I was resisting fall with every fiber of my being because I am a full supporter of just summer all the time. But, you know, everybody is talking about fall. And I think that that is brainwashing me with all the social media I'm intaking to want to start accepting the season of fall. So I made pumpkin spice muffins, gluten-free, dairy-free, refined sugar-free. Pretty much it's just almond flour, dairy-free little mini chocolate chips, pumpkin, maple syrup. I did use some eggs. I am like a vegan. Eggs are one thing that I recently incorporated again just to see how my body would do. So I would love to just strictly be vegan, and that is my goal, but I was testing out eggs just to see how I feel. Ultimately, I'd love to have my own farm one day, have my own chickens. One, just as pets, because I freaking love chickens and I want to save all the chickens in the world. But then I could know if they did lay eggs that I was doing it ethically and they had a good life. But I don't know. It's just a journey, but the muffins are super clean, simple, and healthy, and exactly what I need to not feel like garbage when I eat food, because I have a bunch of intolerances due to my health issues. Now you might be wondering, Emily, what are your health issues? Well, I was born with a genetic disorder called immunodeficiency. Immunodeficiency is like a kind of an umbrella term. Essentially, my immune system took a permanent vacation. I'm missing a large amount of my immune system. A general normal person's body produces something called immunoglobulins, and those are the little things that, you know, have the little swords and shields and are fighting off infection. For all of you, my body doesn't have those. They're just chilling out on their bean bags and sipping mojitos all day. They don't do anything for me. So I have to go unless my boyfriend is here. Dang it. I have to pack myself a muffin. But basically, my immune system doesn't do that. I have to get my immune system supplemented by IV. I get something called IVIG every few weeks, and it just fills up my immune system, gives me thousands of people's other immunoglobulins, kind of weird, so that I have them. And I'm really fortunate to be able to actually get that treatment. I know that, and so I try to be grateful. Though it's a bummer to have a disease that caused other diseases to breed in my body. So I have Lyme disease and Hashimoto's thyroid disorder and a whole slew of other problems. Because if you imagine, since I was born and no doctors ever knew what was wrong with me, these things in my body were kind of allowed to thrive because I didn't have an immune system to fight any of it off. So it's slightly unfortunate, but it's okay. It's okay. I make peace with it. But I have these other diseases now that I am dealing with that were given too much real estate in my body because my... Hi! What are you... Yeah. I do my IV treatments, ozone therapy, cryotherapy, hyperbaric treatments, all these different treatments to help my health. But the number one way that I have to treat my health is through my diet and my nutrition, eating gluten-free, dairy-free, refined sugar-free, as vegan as I can, plant-based. And it really helps heal and keep inflammation down. So that's essentially what I'm trying to share with you guys. But let's go to LA. Sweet, thank you. The MATCHA review is this is 100,000% a 55 out of 55. Thank you very much. 100%, 1,000%, 55 out of 55. You gotta try it. Take a sip. Sorry. What a day. That was a very unexpectedly fun day. Originally, I was going to come home after church and work, but we decided to go take my boyfriend's dad surfing, and we ended up going with his whole family, and it was a jolly good time. We shredded. It wasn't exact, well, that's not, it is kind of accurate. Yeah, because as much as I would like to say that my days are like the same, they're just not. So today is like a day where it's a good example of what I do, having health conditions, having eating restrictions, but having a busy life and trying to learn how to live life and not let my restrictions hold me back. So this is like how I eat in a day when I'm busy like today, and this is pretty accurate to a lot of my days lately. Like having eating restrictions can sometimes restrict you from living life fully. It's way more important to live life with people and to do life with people than to allow other things to rob us of that kind of love. So we went out and got lunch, and I just made it work vegetarian style, not vegan. It is what it is, but it was vegetarian at least. And but I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna make my famous stir fry. And yes, it is famous because I've given the recipe to many people and they love it. So I'm gonna claim that for myself. We're gonna make stir fry, and then we're gonna be done with this video. And I'm gonna let you go about your life and your business. Oh! Whoops. All right. Brown rice. You can't tell by the big hole in it, but that says broccoli. A bell pepper. Looks like a butt cheek, but it's a bell pepper. It's a secret sauce right here. This is what changes the game. Coconut aminos. Chickpeas, garlic powder, which technically I'm not supposed to have with my stomach condition, but life is too short not to have garlic, so, and salt. Yep, that's it. Bust open that olive oil. Dump it all in. I have like 15 bags of frozen broccoli in my freezer, so I'm being generous with it right now. Floor is slippery. Well, this is excessive to chop a bell pepper, but